Good morning, everybody from Adelaide, Australia. I can't sleep, so I thought I'd pop on here and do a live to see who else can't sleep or to see who else is awake at this time of the morning at 6:22 a.m. I am very tired. This might be a long live, it might be a short live. Half the time I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. But I'm going to talk about the fact that I want to send out apologies, and I mean heartfelt apologies to anybody at any time that I have offended when I've been going live. And I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do apologize if anything, I'm just apologizing in general. If there's ever been a time I've said something that you haven't particularly liked and it's grinded your gears, excuse me, and pissed you off or anything like that, I do sincerely want to say off the bat that I'm very, 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 very sorry. Hello, Miss Jones. How you doing? And yeah, I just wanted to come on here because maybe if I say it enough times, people who I've upset might actually accept my apology. I don't know. But again, I'm sorry if there's ever been a time I've offended anybody. Um, hello, Dave G. Yeah, well, wasn't my responsibility to that responsibility bring cake on my own birthday, Dave G. So why'd I bring cake on my own birthday? It defeats the purpose. Thanks, Dave G. But like I said, I just want to send out apologies if there has been times where I've spoken out of line, said something that was very inappropriate. Um, I realize sometimes I speak before I think. And in saying that, I've actually managed to hurt two people I actually really do care about, which I'm not going to say names because it's inappropriate, but I do apologize for hurting them. I took down the live from the other night and stuff because it kept on dropping in and out because I hurt them, and I refuse to have a live where I've hurt someone or someone's that I genuinely care about. So, and that one, like as far as I'm aware, I was told that I was getting, I was dropping in and out quite a bit. A few things happened in chat that I couldn't make out properly. So, fingers crossed, my future lives will go well. Um, I have also made the stern decision with myself on a few separate issues. I will not, under any circumstances, unless it's one of my mods doing it, I won't be posting my PayPal link in my chat. It will be in my description. And if you wish to donate, you donate. If you don't, no big whoop. I'm not going to lose sleep over if you do. Well, I'll lose sleep over it if you do, because that's like, wow. And I'm not going to lose sleep over it if you don't, because at the end of the day, my channel is never going to have members. I'm not going to ask for people to pay for a membership every month. I'm not going to ask people to pay for super stickers or anything like that. So I see it as if I have my PayPal in my description, people can do a one-off or whatever, and they don't feel like they've got to try and come up with anything if they, if I did the membership thing. So it's just going to be there in a few sporadic lives. If my mods decide to share it in the chat, then that's their decision, not mine. But I just prefer it to sometimes stay in my description box. Anywho, moving on from all of that. It is 6:26 of the AM and I cannot sleep to save my life. I keep on having these really, really weird dreams, and it's really freaky. And it's telling me I've got no one watching now. It's all right. I'll just keep rambling on. I'm used to talking to myself at the best of times. That's weird. But yeah, it's like I keep having since I started investigating the Watts case, I keep on having these really bizarre dreams, and it's weird because I keep having them and I don't know why. When I spoke to a few people about it, they said they're probably trying to tell you something, but I seriously doubt that because, but at the end of the day, whatever will be, will be. I'll make. Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss Jones. It just says that there are 0 people watching, and It's weird when that comes up because it's like there's 5, there's 2, there's none. But thank you for still being here, Miss Jones. Much appreciated. Yeah, so I have dreams about that. I sometimes have dreams that I'm walking out of all places in the Belangolo Forest in Sydney, and I stumble across something that's really, really messed up. And we won't. At 6:27 in the morning, I don't think it's an appropriate time to bring up what I do find, but let's just say it's yay, Aussie True Crime, you're still here. Thank you. Sorry, because like I said, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it drops down to 0 when I've got 2 awesome people still in here. That's really, really weird. Oh, there you go. It says 2 now. But yeah, and sometimes I see things and then they happen. It's just like, whoa. But the thing is about seeing it before it happens, though, is I can prepare myself for it. So, at times it's good, but at other times it's pretty fucked up. But I will be going into a few other cases in the coming months. I want to be able to revisit the Beaumont children. I want to revisit the JonBenét case. I want to revisit quite a few. And when I say revisit, as in some of the ones that I have done, which isn't, when you think about it isn't that many. I've only really touched on, as you all know, the Chris Watts, briefly on the JonBenét, and very briefly on the Beaumont children. So I want to be able to go into those ones a little bit deeper. I'm not sure what other ones I will investigate, though, because there are a few out there that I was going to, but for some people, they could be seen as a trigger, and I don't want to be a trigger to cause someone upset. Someone, I should say, not, so I need to investigate a few cases that happened here within Australia, because after all, I am from Australia. So here's hoping it all turns to the way I want it to, and it all goes to plan. Excuse me. And so at the end of the day, I hope everyone is well. How are you, Miss Jones? And how are you, Aussie True Crime? How is everybody that's in here? I don't know who the other 2 people are, but hello to you in the background, whoever you may be. And yeah, so I'm just trying my absolute hardest to find reasons to be able to sleep at a decent hour and stay asleep for a decent amount of hours. But it's not happening. And I think I don't know what the reason's been over the last few years, but in like the last few days, I think it's got a lot to do with my upcoming appointment to see if I'm eligible candidate, as they say, to have the carpal tunnel surgery. I'm freaking out about that like there's no tomorrow. My anxiety keeps going through the roof, thinking, how am I going to be able to do certain things? Like, hopefully they can do the right hand first, because that is my prominent hand to use for a lot of things. And oh, awesome, Aussie True Crime. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out everything, and hopefully by the end of the 21st, I'll be doing definitely a live to let you all know what the outcome of that appointment is. Oh, hey Penny, nice to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, so I'm hoping, and I mean, I am so hoping that the surgeon says yes. But on the other hand, like I said, I am very scared if she says yes, because I have been told different story. Like, they say don't Google anything, but I don't Google certain things. But I go on to a support page on Facebook, where I'm a member of a few of the. Yes, I do, Miss Jones. And so for me, it comes down to that. If she does one, that's great. But also, I read stories about how people go, "Oh, I'm worse off than before I had the surgery," and I'm like, "Well, I haven't as." Hey, Muffy. I look at the big picture and I'm like, I'm in so much pain now. And I got the test done back in October of last year, and they said to me it was mild to moderately mild, but yet I still can't do certain things. Like I can't grip a knife to cut things up, so that's much fun. I can't brush my hair at the best of times, which is even worse because I love my long hair, but it looks like I might have to actually cut most of it off because it's annoying the hell out of me because I can't brush it. I can't cook for myself. So I'm finding myself having to get over here in Australia, for those who aren't aware, we have this place called, well, not this place, this organisation called YouFoods. And you know, that's good because I can order them, but at the same time with monthly inspections I haven't been able to afford it for a bit. But now that I'm on 2 monthly inspections, yay, I'm still going to find it difficult because this is how bad. If this is mild, I'd hate to see severe. I can't even grip the corner tab after I've nuked my meal to be able to peel it back and enjoy. So for me, it's very frustrating. I can, but it'll cost me at the end of the day, Miss Jones, and that's money I do not have. I can go through a few organisations to get help, but because I don't have NDIS, well, because I don't NDIS, okay, because I don't have funds from there, I have to pretty much pay full price for like everything normally. And it's frustrating because where I've found an organisation that can help me, it's not going to help me because I am on just 2 monthly inspections, and because I need to be able to, as weird as this is going to sound to some people, I need to be able to eat at least once a day at the most. And sometimes I have functioning hands that will allow me to do that. But then there's days where my hands won't function at all and I can't do anything. So I'm trying my hardest to find ways to put money aside each fortnight between now and when my next inspection is, because again, I'll have to pay for a cleaner to come in again. I'm going to be doing my absolute best, and I mean my absolute best to keep on top of absolutely everything, so it won't cost me a fortune. But I am actually quite amazed how NDIS won't help me. And I love my family, I love them to bits, but my own family won't help me. And so I get help from, which is going to sound really bad to say this, but with the donations I get in my PayPal account, that helps me like you guys would not believe. I use a lot of that to pay. Hello, Catalan. Oh, thank you. I use a lot of that when I get donated any money in that, that goes towards paying for a cleaner for me when I do have the funds in there. I use that. So, and yes, because NDIS has said because my issue can be corrected by surgery, I'm not a viable candidate. Now, I've been told that that's wrong, but also it's not wrong because if my carpal tunnel can be fixed by surgery, I won't need the funding. But that's why sometimes, I do admit I use the money. Sometimes I do get donated from my PayPal. I use that, like I said, to pay for my cleaner, which is, a bit expensive, but she does an incredible job. If there's any left over, then I'll what do you call it? I'll order a few meals in here and there, but it's difficult. And so, to try and pay for appointments to go and stuff like that, because the bus drivers over here are reckless assholes at the best of times. So for me, if I want to go somewhere, I'll get an Uber or an Ola or a Didi or whatever it is. I get it there, so then that way I know that hopefully, I can pay for one of them to get to my appointment, and I'm not there having to hold on to the bus with all dear life because I can't grip the poles properly. It's awkward when I try and get up from my seat on the bus, and then I've got to try and get off the bus, and I've got to grip hold of the bar to get out of the bus. I find that very, very painful because I can't grip. And I woke up. 2 hours ago after getting an hour and a half sleep with very, very sharp pins and needles throughout my right hand. And people say, why don't you wear a brace? I can't wear a brace. They irritate me like you guys would not believe. They honestly make me feel you know how sometimes for people who know what carpal tunnel is all about, I get a tightness in my from the, how can I put it, a rubber band going around the tip of my middle finger, which is your root finger. And it's like someone's tied an elastic band around there as tight as they possibly can. And what they're doing is they've somehow entered my hand. This is how fucking graphic this is. And they're constantly, um, I don't have the appointment tomorrow. I have it on the 21st, Aussie True Crime. So 21st, it's at 9:45 in the morning. And that's when I get the most pain, like in the morning. So hopefully then when I go there, the pain is there so then I can describe it as it's happening, which, like I said, it's like someone's tied an elastic band around my middle finger and they're stretching it and they're stretching it and they're stretching it and they're stretching and dragging it along my skin. But as they're dragging it along, there are tiny little three-corner jacks or little pins digging into my skin. And then out of nowhere, no, that's okay. They snap it back and all the little pins graze my skin, and then I'm left with a tingly sensation for about 45 to 50 minutes or even longer. There's no like, oh, it's only for a few minutes or a few seconds and it's fine. It's there for between 45 to 50 minutes at the least amount of time. So yeah, so on the 21st is my appointment at 9:45 a.m. And I'm hoping it goes well. I'm hoping that the doctor listens to me. Don't be sorry, Aussie True Crime. Like I said, it's fun. It's easy because I talk very quickly at times. So, it's sometimes easy. I may have said that, but I don't think I did. But yeah, so I have to what do you call it? I'm getting an Uber there because of like I said, the reasons before. So I'm having to save up for an Uber there. Luckily for me, where my appointment is going to be, it's only about 15, 20 minutes away. So hopefully it won't cost me a fortune, but I'm saving for that. And then after that, she or he or whoever it is will determine whether I have been approved. I don't know how long. I don't actually know exactly what is involved in the appointment that I have to go to. And it's annoying. Thank you, Catalan. That is very sweet. Catalan, thank you. But like I said, it's annoying because, like I said, I'm trying very, 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 very hard to remain positive and very, very hard to, basically remain positive that the doctor looks, or the surgeon, sorry, looks at me and goes, okay, she is actually in pain. We need to do something. She can't wear a brace because that just irritates her more. I remember when I first wore a brace and it was fine for like the first 5 minutes, and then I became very, 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 very itchy and very, very irritable under the brace. So, and thank you, Penny. But like I said, I'll be doing a few lives in between now and then because, I'll leave people hanging. But I will be going through a live on the 21st, and I will be telling everybody what the outcome for that would be. And yeah, that's true. Probably like a grip test. Yep. Oh, my brother gave me something to grip. He goes, here, grip this. And I'm like, I'm trying. He goes, well, you're not doing anything. I said, yeah, because I can't fucking grip it. And trying to explain to people when I can't unscrew lids of things. So that's fun. I can't do, oh, thank you, Muffy. That's very kind. I can't do a lot of things that when I see people doing it, I look at them and mumble under my breath, lucky bastards. Because to open even a can of soft drink is difficult because I sometimes can't grip the can long enough. So I have to put it firmly down and then try and find a way to firmly grip so it doesn't slide everywhere to be able to open up a can of drink. I find that I need to next pay. I have to buy those pop top drinks bottles, and they're very rare to find these days because a lot of children were chipping their teeth and all that sort of shit. Well, here in Adelaide anyway, they're very hard to find. So lucky me on that proviso, on that issue as well. But like I said, I have found a few things on a few websites that might be able to help me. But in saying that, I don't want to go ahead and purchase those just yet, just in case I do have the surgery and then I'm left with them, and they're not cheap. Yes, it's very frustrating, Penny, because as this is going to make me sound like such a sook. I don't have any support. Like I don't have. Hello, Heather. Um, the time here is 6:42 a.m. on Tuesday. That's the till Miss Heather. And so, yeah, like I said, I try and find things that I can do. Like I made up. What was it? Thursday. I managed to get help last night for all of like 10 minutes, but still. Um, yes, well, I don't normally drink out of them, but sometimes Aussie True Crime, that might be the option to go down. I've looked on eBay, Wish, AliExpress, and all those websites and looked at ones, but then I look at them and I'm like, oh, well, there you go. I'm up before your kids are, yay. But yeah, like I said, I just find I could get some of those pop top bottles. I could very easily get some of those, but A, they're expensive, and B, I couldn't even grip the bottle. I can't even grip a 600 ml bottle to be able to have. If I'm really thirsty, I have to actually, the thing I love about the bottles at the moment is that they're squishy. They're not like a hard plastic, so they're easier somewhat to grip. But there are times when, like last night, I was having a sip of water and my hand completely gave out. And let's just say that I wore most of my water instead of being able to drink it. So that's always fun. I'm trying to find yes, that is right. See, there's no, as far as I know, unless they say, "I'll just drink out of a cup." Mm, I did that once. Luckily, I was standing over my sink because, again, my hand gave out and the glass went everywhere in my sink. So I was very, very, very lucky that I was drinking it. And yes, those pop tops can still be hard to open because of the fact that the suction, like, and all the liquid that goes around the little pop top part can, get in there and make it stick. And it's like, so if anyone knows where I can find a bottle or something to drink that is reusable, not too expensive, and I can use it, but at the same time, like I said, and people go, "Oh, just drink out of one of those trainer cups, where you can get the handles on both sides." And I thought that's a good idea, but then I thought there are times when I'm like really, 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 really thirsty. Hang on. Um, yeah. Well, my stepmother had surgery on both hands, a carpal tunnel. Uh, brother, okay, carpal tunnel brother, her very bad. I, yes, okay. I really do too, Heather, because it's like, hello, Heather. It just comes down to, like I said, it's very, 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 very frustrating because, like I said, there are things I want to do that I can't. And I hate it. So, like I said, if anyone knows where I can buy a decent size drink bottle that isn't hard to open and easy to carry around, please let me know on one of my lives or send a link in the live or something. It's all right. Don't worry about it, Heather. It's fine, sweetheart. It's all good. I'm pretty sure I got what you meant. And so I'm not going to judge you. I speak and repeat myself 1,000 times in one conversation. So it's all good. Relax, chill. I'm not here to judge, ever. But like holding my phone now, I'm getting that elastic band thing sensation that someone's, yeah. But it's happening on my left hand because my right hand is currently, yeah, bit like floppy, if that makes sense. So I couldn't grip it even if I wanted to. But like I said, I just want to be able to, you know, do certain things, and I miss cooking. I miss that so much. Like the other day, last Thursday, I think I mentioned this. Well, last Wednesday, I got paid by the good old government here in Australia, and I went and did some shopping because for a little while my hands were feeling okay. So I went and bought some mints. By the way, guys, never buy Aldi mints. It is absolutely fucking disgusting. All right, I bought what they claimed was good quality mints from Aldi, and let's just say the amount of fat that came out of it, I almost, oh my God, I was actually quite sick. They called it, I think, 4 star, and I made these risol thingies, and it had zucchini, carrot, onion, all this healthy stuff in it, and it was great. I made these meatballs and a mushroom sauce to go to cook the meatballs in and stuff like, or the patties or rissoles, whatever you want to call them, meatball things. And there was no fat because it was like there was no gristle. It was great. And so I cooked up the gravy, like the sauce to go with it, and then I put the um meat thingy, meat, whatever you want to call them, meat surprise, meat and veg ball things. And I went out, had to let it cool down, and I actually fell asleep for a little while. And this was like quite a large quantity of mints that I bought because I was making chili con carne at the same time. And so I had a few batch meals for myself. And when I mean batch meals, I mean like a few in bulk, so I didn't have to cook if my hands decided to play, let's flare up game. And in these meatball thingies as well, risol thingies, I also had the broccoli and cauliflower rice. So it was really, really, really healthy. Anyway, so I put them in with the gravy sauce, which is probably not, but it was very low in calories. I read the back. Anyway, so I did that. And then when I let them cool down, I went out the next day, and the amount of fat that was on the top was absolutely fucking gross. It was about the thickness of, I'm trying to think what I can describe the thickness of, okay, say 3 SIM cards put together or more, a SIM card you put in your phone. That's the best way I could describe the thickness of the fat on the top of it. Was, oh my God, it was disgusting. So I had to wait. This is so bad. I cooked that up on the Saturday, that meatball thing. And then I had to wait for my partner to come over last night to be actually able to empty it into a bag for me and dispose of it, because luckily for me, it was rubbish day today. So, yeah, he did that. And then I made a chicken curry, which I've usually make it on my own. Hello, Pauline. Oh, okay, Pauline. For those who are just listening in, Pauline wrote, "Hi, Tammy. I bought a silver side at Audi years ago, and it was as tough as balls nuts." Wow, that's that's yeah, that's yep. I don't want to know how you know they were as tough as balls nuts, because we'll leave the balls nuts. But yeah, I know now not to buy that. But like I said, it was very frustrating because like I said, I had cooked up some chili con carne, and I absolutely love chili con carne. And oh, that's good to hear, Penny Blake. I'm so glad to hear that, sweetheart. I'm so glad that's made my heart sing. And my heart doesn't normally sing for anything, but that reading that, if those who haven't seen it, sure, I hope that's not rude for me to do that, Penny. But that has made me so happy. Yeah, so sorry to go back to it, but it's like, no, neither have I, Miss Jones. No, neither have I. I don't think I'll be putting balls on my shopping list for next week. Sorry, but Thank you for sharing that though, Pauline. But like I said, I also last Thursday, I cooked up a chili con carne in this beautiful thing that I got from Kmart, which is basically I could cook my stuffed capsicums in there faster than I could in the oven, and then I don't have to bend down because they're right on the things right on the counter. So it's like wicked. Anyway, so I cooked it all up and it was nice. But the thing is, I've noticed with Aldi mints, um, I there have to go and think, okay, I'm going to make some chili con carne. This is going to be perfect because it'll cook down and it'll actually be quite beautiful. Every time I tried it, it tasted so fucking bland. And I mean, so bland. It was absolutely gross. And I added like 2 sachets of the chili con carne mix, which is again low in calories from Aldi. I cooked it up with the mince to start with, and then I added like a teaspoon of another packet. Each time I would add a layer of ingredients, like the broccoli and cauliflower rice. Then I added a tablespoon of that, mixed it together, and all that sort of shit. Anyway, so I had it set for on low for 6 hours because it's a slow cooker and another thing all in one. So I cooked it all down, and the same thing. By the time it was like cooked, there was a thick, and I mean really, really thick layer of fat just sitting on top of the dish. Now, some people go, "Oh, but that's flavour." No, that is for me. No, I'm trying to cut as much fat out of my diet as I can because I am trying to lose weight, and with having carpal tunnel, and having before now having monthly inspections and all that sort of shit, it is so much cheaper to eat to eat crap than it is to eat healthy. So I'm like I said, I'm trying my hardest to do that, but it's just like it's difficult because money's not doesn't grow on trees, even though some people say it does, but they can get stuffed. Um, but so yeah, I had to throw out the chili con carne, and that was a big, big batch of it. That was like nearly well, my slow cooker is about a 4.5 litre. So I had to throw out that. I had to throw out all of that. And because what I was going to do with some of the mixture of the stuffed capsicums of the chili con carne, I was actually going to stuff that in my stuffed capsicums and then make like a simple sauce and then cook it up and then have them. But then I saw that big thing of fat and it's just like, no. I am staying positive, Penny. It's all good though. Yeah. No. Woolworths. Okay. Over here we have a few different shops for those who are in America. We have things like called Woolworths, we have Coles, we have IGA, Drake, and all those kinds of places. And I find that their roast chickens that Woolworths sell taste like washing up liquid. I absolutely fucking hate them. But yeah, you go to Coles and you can pick up like a roast chicken for like $10, and it's pretty good. But like, who wants to eat that for 14 days? Eat chicken for 14 days. I've seen a few things in Coles that I want to do, and a few things I want to try and make. But it comes down to what I want to make and what I can make are two totally different things. I hear about how people can, with carpal tunnel, they go, oh, but they can function, they can this and they can that. And I'm like, yeah, yes, it is very expensive here in Pauline. I do agree. And like even when I try and make a vegetarian curry, I use curry powder, coconut cream, which is probably not the best thing to use, but I use it anyway. Yeah, vegetarian sausages, curry, crushed tomatoes, and oh fuck, what's the other thing? Like chicken stock, salt reduced chicken stock. I use that, and I make up I use a few other bits and pieces, but I'm not going to tell what they are unless you want me to. And then I make myself a vegetarian sausage curry, and it turns out quite nice. But the thing is, though, the vegetarian sausages are like $6 a packet. And thankfully Coles has like coconut cream there, and they're only like $1 a tin. So I'm lucky in that sense. But it comes down to like I want to be able to make so many things. But because of so much of my money being caught up with, Ola fare, I'll just say Uber so that America knows what I'm talking about as well. In Uber fares, in cleaning fees, in all this other shit that I haven't even got money to be able to do anything like I've got pretty much nothing here as of now because of how much that food that I did cook up over since last Wednesday has all been shot to shit because of how much fat. And then people go to me, oh, well, you should have cooked it on stovetop and you should have drained the fat and you should have done this and you should have done that. Okay, here's the thing. If I'm making a batch of chili con carne, I'm not just making a single serve, if you know what I mean. I'm making enough to see me through for about 3 or 4 meals. So I'm not going to be able to, like, how to put this? I don't have the strength to be able to cook the mince up, then drain the fat, and then have to go back and, continue cooking. And then if more fat decides to ooze out, drain it again. I don't actually physically have the strength to do that at the moment. So I'm looking at things like that. Weight Watchers did a beautiful chili con carne, but they don't do it anymore. So it's like, oh yeah, cheers for that. That helps nobody. And that one, when they made it, was only 198 calories, I think. And it was good because they had them on special for like $3. I'd go buy 12 of them and that would be enough for, enough lunches and shit. Yes, that's what I do. I do. Yep. Yes. Yeah, the thing is, though, in a crock pot, I'm not laughing at you, Heather, I promise you, but when you call it a crack pot, I think that's really quite funny. I can't actually see. The thing is, that's how I was cooking my chili con carne. But then, like I said, with the big thick layer of fat that came off it, it actually was quite disgusting. And the meat, I don't know what it is about Aldi mince, but if you turn off the heat and just let it cool down, you get this horrible, horrible, horrible smell. And it smells throughout the house. So I don't want that sort of smell in my house. Like I've seen in Coles, they do chickens that you can cook up yourself, which is great. They also have like the roast veggies and all that sort of shit as well, which is again really good. And I'm going to do that next week. But here's the thing I'm concerned about. How would I go about, obviously cooking them up would be easy, just chuck it in the air fryer and away to go to town basically. But what I'm saying is that I'm concerned that if I go and if I go cook that and then I break it apart and then divide it up and want to put it in the freezer for like reheat for later, my concern is I did complain, but the thing is, Pauline, there's no phone number you could actually call for Aldi now. You call the 13 fucking number, and then they say, "Oh, we could direct you to a website. Press 1 to enter your phone number to go to our website." So you go to the website, and they only give you a selected few things that you can honestly categorize a complaint. You can't actually ring the 13 number due to COVID. You can't actually apparently ring the 13 number to lodge a formal complaint anymore, which is absolute bullshit. But like I said, as I was saying, is the fact that if someone out there, doesn't matter who it is, anyone knows how to prepare a chicken for when it's cooked and put it in the freezer so that when you reheat it, it doesn't go dry and disgusting. And I wanted to stay that M word that I don't like, moist. I wanted to stay like that when I reheat it. There's no one comes on the phone, Pauline. There's no one that picks up the phone and goes, "Hello, welcome to Aldi. How may I help you?" There's no phone number you can ring now to actually get through to the manager, the operator. And I won't be back at the store until, say, next week or whenever I have money again to go back there because of the simple fact that they would turn to me and say straight out, "Well, it's been 2 weeks. What's taken you so long to make a complaint? I've got no money to go up there today and complain. I'm completely freaking broke." But someone sent me money in my PayPal the other night, last night or the night before. I don't know who that was because I don't recognize the picture, but whoever that was, sincerely, thank you. But I need to be able to keep that in there because if I transfer it to my account now, I will personally Yeah, I won't actually, you actually, to transfer money from PayPal just to your bank account, you actually lose money. Yes, well, I will be next week when I go in there. I will be speaking, hopefully, to the manager, and I will be saying something, about the mints because it says that it's 4-star, and even though it's not 5-star, there should never have been that much fat in with my dish because, like I said, it was fucking gross, ladies and gentlemen. If there's men in here, it was disgusting. I would not even feed that to a dog, and I know a lot of dogs. Oh, and I know a lot of people who have pet dogs, so I wouldn't even feed it to them. What do you mean the chili? Oh, the chili meal that I make. Well, what do you mean? The chili meal? You mean the curry dish I made? Sorry, Kathleen, what are you talking about? Yeah, I hate living alone, Pauline. It sucks because if you need help, it's like, for me personally, to get help from anyone in my family or close circle of friends that live here in Adelaide like I do, it's like pulling fucking teeth. Oh, can you help me with something? Oh, oh God, don't worry about it. It's annoying. I just complain a lot, guys. Sorry. But like I said, I'm hoping that I'm hoping by next week, or maybe if people are generous enough, I could probably I want to be able to go do a decent food shop. So what I need is I need Aussie True Crime to send. She's probably not in here anymore. I don't know, but I need her to help me by sending me a few of the things that I sent her. If she could send me a few ideas of what I can do on the healthier side, because I even get pain. I don't know about anyone else in here who has carpal tunnel or nerve damage or pain in general when they try and type something. You know what I mean? And so I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying so hard. Like I was at my brother's last week for 2 days. I was going to do a live on one of the nights, but excuse me, never really got around to it. But anywho, he made these beautiful, and I mean these beautiful arancini balls, and they were so fucking nice. If I tried to replicate that, I think I would fail miserably. But I've seen in Coles that they have mushroom and chive risotto. So what I'm thinking of doing is, if fingers crossed, they're still on special by next Wednesday, I'm going to go there and I'm going to actually buy some of that chive and mushroom risotto, and then I I've got a variety of things, and the thing I need more so help with, which sucks so bad, is the fact, how can I make up, and people go, just don't add dressing, you'll be fine. But I'm trying to find ways. Yes, it's easy to make, Catalan. It's so easy, and when I say easy, and that's coming from me, it is easy because and I'm probably going to get in trouble from Aussie True Crime with this. I buy the sachet from Aldi because it's only, for the whole sachet, it's 43 calories. And then you look at everything else you add to it, it's actually quite good. But then you look in the main supermarkets of how much the calories are in their chili con dishes. Like I said, I add so much to it. Like I add kidney beans, chickpeas, broccoli, and cauliflower rice. I actually stir that in while it's cooking. I then add, where they say to add stir fry veg. I don't use that. I prefer stir fry. I use that sometimes depending on what veg is involved in it. I'll add that to my chili con carne. So then I get bits of carrot, I get bits of capsicum, onion, and all that sort of shit. I add that to it as well. And then I stir it through. thing. But like I said, I always add 2 sachets to each chili. If it's one fry pan I'm using, then I only add 1. So I use half when I'm making the mince up, and then yeah, I'm weird. Or I add taco. I make a taco salad, which I used to be able to make quite a lot, but not anymore. It's just for me. It's frustrating, and yeah, I hate it because, like I said, there are things I want to make. Yeah, hit the like for me, guys. Come on, hit the like button. You don't have to. It's okay. But like I said, I'm just trying to find, like I said, if anyone out there, anyone can tell me how I can prepare a roast chicken. Mind you, I'm cooking it in my air fryer. How to cook it, and then when it comes to cutting it up and stuff like that, please tell me how I can keep it juicy for when I then reheat it. If anyone can give me tips on that, oh, I'll be so thankful because I've done it before. Years ago, I used to always buy chickens from Costco when I was a member. This is going back years ago. And I used to buy them, and then when I'd get them home, I'd actually cut them up and then put them in containers and make up some roast veggie mix or whatever, and then put that underneath the chicken, then put the piece of chicken on the top, and then put the lid on and be gone in the freezer. And then people go, you should add gravy to it, and it's just like, yeah, but the gravy, then what will happen with the gravy is that will get hotter than the rest of the dish, and then by the time you go diving into it, you see all that steam. You think that, oh, it's cooked, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. You take a mouthful, you nearly burn your mouth because you've actually consumed, say, quite a bit of gravy. And because the gravy has been cooking longer than anything else that's in your dish, because it's on the top, you can burn the roof of your mouth. You can't wrap it in foil. I don't think you can put aluminium foil in your microwave. I still don't think that's something you can do. I've always been told to don't put aluminium foil in the microwave. It's yeah. Okay. I'm sorry for my complaining, guys. It's frustrating because okay, this might be a relation to every single one in here. You have all these ideas when you want to cook something. You go to your fridge thinking you've got everything. It turns out you got fuck all. Or you go shopping. Like, I make my shopping list, in all honesty, because on the Coles app over here, you can create a shopping list and then you can figure out how much everything's going to come to and all that sort of shit. I changed my shopping list at least 20 times within a fortnight. Like last fortnight, I wanted to buy those rice cake things you can buy, right? Yeah, it would be online, I think, Kathleen. And then what you do is that I wanted to buy, like I said, those rice thins cake things you can buy. And they're quite big and round. I wanted to, this is how bad I am. I wanted to buy some So do I, Pauline, but you can hardly get them now in Adelaide. Adelaide has banned plastic containers, forks, knives, spoons, all that sort of shit. Adelaide has actually banned them. So I can't, for me to be able to get those takeaway containers, which are very, very helpful, they are very, 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 very hard to find now. So, yeah, it's just, for me, it's very frustrating. And plus, it's very difficult for me to get the lids off those bloody things too. But oh man, I'm so sorry, guys. You probably think I'm whinging and complaining about the most dismal things, and I'm so sorry. It's just over it so bad. It's just like I said, I wanted to get the rice cake things, and then what I wanted to do is that I wanted to get. This is where I'm probably going to get in trouble. I wanted to get the cream cheese. So, and over here you can get rocket and spinach in a bag together. So I was going to do that, the cream cheese part of thing. And then I wanted to buy, this is so bad. Yeah, they are banned from here, Pauline. I wanted to then top it with some smoked salmon. So, but you see, little things like that would be, say, 2 of those for lunch would be a good lunch. But to get the lid off the cream cheese, it's like best of luck, Tammy. Yeah. And then it's best of luck trying to afford the cream cheese, the rocket and the spinach and the smoked salmon. It's just, it's pissing me off because I can't, the things that I want to be able just to be able to have in my cupboard or in the bottom of my fridge and forgotten about until I want a snack. Those sorts of things should be so accessible, but it's not. Sorry, my throat's playing up again, guys. And it's annoying. Like I had a friend many, many, many months ago, and she actually offered, which was really quite sweet of her, but then because she had a bitch fit and her partner didn't like me, she didn't follow through. But what happened is that, okay, her partner was a sleaze. He kept on trying to chat me up. I told him I wasn't interested. She didn't believe me, and yeah. But anyway, so what happened is that, long story short, is that she was going to do me a coal shop and all this sort of stuff. And she goes, consider it my way of saying thank you. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then she goes, I'm just going to get you a bunch of stuff that when you're hungry, you can just go to the cupboard and grab it. And it's there. You don't have to worry about cooking anything. You don't have to worry about doing any of that. It's basically, what I'm going to do you basically, what they say is known as a junk food shop. And and she goes, don't worry, it'll be healthy sort of stuff, but it'll be sort of stuff that you can just go to the cupboard or the fridge or whatever and just grab it and sit down and mung out. And yeah, that never happened. So that was fun. But yeah, Pauline, it's very, very rare to find them now, especially here in Adelaide, because like I said, they're banned. Because apparently Adelaide is trying to set an example excuse me, on saving the environment. Considering Adelaide has some of the biggest factories around Australia, we're pretty fucked anyway, so why not? I want to be able to get the ones that have the meal divider, like the meal prep containers. I want to try and find them, but I'm not sure if I ordered any. If I had the money, I would order some, but then at the same time, I don't know if customs will allow them through because they're banned for here. So I can't keep up. But I am so sorry, guys. I really do mean that, like, wholeheartedly. Like I said at the beginning, if there's things that I do say in my lives that upset you, cause you distress or anything like that, I apologize. Like me calling Nicole Kessinger camel tits, I'm so sorry if any of you find that offensive, okay? Because when you look at her closely, her mouth, honestly, it looks like a camel. And if I call her camel toe, it means her face almost is a cross between a camel and a foot. But again, I'm sorry if any of you find that offensive. I don't mean to be. But, if the shoe fits with that thing, she needs to wear it. Okay, now I'll ask the people that are still in chat. Is there a time where I have offended any of you? And anybody? Because I don't want to be offensive to anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And I'm guessing by not replying, it means no, I haven't offended anyone in here that's in here at the moment. I don't know. I can't read minds. So I'll leave it. I'll keep quiet for a few seconds while you guys ponder if I have said or done anything that's been offensive. I don't know. Never? Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that, Miss Jones. Thank you, darling. Tammy, do you use freezer bags and put stuff in the freezer? I do, even leftover homemade soup. I would, but I've got to look at the very big picture. When putting them in bags, it could be, you know, could be quite bad for when I go and say defrost it in the microwave to be able to cook it or reheat it. It could, especially with soup for me, it could be bad. I'm not trying to make excuses, or I'm not trying to be mean when I put it that way, Kathleen, but I'm just saying is that it could be potentially quite bad if I do that. And thank you, Pauline. But like I said, I don't want to be one of those people who comes on here. I actually really need to start, what do you call it? Writing down what I'm going to be talking about. But today, because like I said, I couldn't sleep, it was just a sporadic live. But yeah, they see. I would love to be. See, that's what I mean. I want to be able to do that. I would love to be able to use those zipper bag thingies. I would love to be able to use them, but I get freaked out that I worry about reheating it and all that sort of stuff, or defrosting it and then reheating it, or like putting it in my fridge to reheat, but then struggling to lift it to put it into the pot to do, and then I forget that it's there. You know what I mean? And my memory is pretty shit. I'm not going to deny it. It is pretty shit, because I'll say something at some point, and until somebody says to me, "Hey, you shouldn't have said that," I'm like, "What?" And yeah, I really wish you guys all lived here in Adelaide. It'd be so cool. I could just go, "Hey, help me with my fucking food shop." Oh, no, I'm joking. I'm just joking. Yeah. So can you do it with pastas as well? So that's what I mean. But I need to be able to buy proper portion controlled size bags. That's what I mean. Like, I don't want to cook up a big, yeah. I don't want to put a whole lot into a bag and then try and find a way to divide it up. You guys probably think I'm the most laziest person you've ever come across. Hey, I'm always making excuses like I can't put soup in a Ziploc bag because I'm worried that it will explode if I do that in the microwave. Or, I hope you guys don't think I'm lazy. I'm just afraid of things exploding, because I can see it now. I'll do that. I'll put soup in a Ziploc bag, and knowing my misfortune, it will explode in my microwave and go everywhere in the microwave. So that'll be fun. Okay, here's a question for chat. This is completely off cooking and stuff, but how would you like me to address Nicole Kessinger? Apart from the way I already do, because my way's actually picking up wind, which is good. I'm sorry, but I really hate that camel, and I don't like her one bit. So yeah. Yeah. But like I said, I want to be able to make things. I want this. I hope, please all keep your I know it's a big ask, and I'm pretty sure you've got your other things in your mind to keep your fingers crossed with, but please, I beg of you guys, please keep your fingers crossed that I get approved for surgery, specifically mainly in my right hand. But what I'm concerned about is how I'm going to function. Like, how long do you have to keep the bandages on, or how long is it before you recover after carpal tunnel surgery? Because every time I read things on like the blog on Facebook, some say 3 weeks, some say 4 weeks, some say 6 weeks, and all that sort of shit. I'm like, well, which is it? Yes. Hello, Mr. Moo. Oh my god, I haven't seen you for ages. Yeah, she's a snake in the grass, and she is a thing. Yep. She's a thing. She's a thingamajiggy snake in the grass. But yes, it's very, very annoying. Oh, well, good morning, Mr. Moo. Mr. Moo, where are you from? Without being really, you don't have to say specifically, but are you from Australia? That's all I need to know, if that's okay. Because for someone to say good morning, loved, I just woke up. I'm assuming, and it might be bad of me, I'm assuming you're from Australia. Yeah, well, that's true, Miss Jones. Oh, Pauline, I just saw your picture. That's so cute. I'm actually really worried that I'm going to be worse off with the surgery, and that's something that scares me quite a bit. But, fear, they always say fear's your friend. It lets you know you're alive. Like, hello. Go. Oh, okay. You're in Hunter Valley. Okay. So I thought you were from, I don't know why, but I thought you were from Australia. Sorry. Oh, Hunter Valley. Duh. Hunter Valley is in Australia, isn't it? All right. I'll make up some dishes, but I'll buy, okay. Which, Newcastle. Oh, everyone's from Sydney. Oh, there you go. Cool. That's so cool. Everyone's from Sydney, and I'm from boring shithole Adelaide, and it's pretty much on my own. I don't think there's, apart from when my brother comes in here, I don't think there's anyone that comes into my lives that is actually from Adelaide, which can sometimes be a good thing. Who here's been, okay, for the people here that are from Australia, have either one of you or any of you been to Adelaide? And if so, what did you think of it? See, me personally, I would see the sign if I was in another state saying "Welcome to South Australia," and I'd be like, "I want to turn around and go home." Uh, but yeah, so I'm hoping by next week. I'm hoping every day since I've been told that I have carpal tunnel, and ever since I've been in so much pain with it. It's funny how I always have good days when I have nothing to cook, and then my brain, I try and trick my brain into saying, "No, you'll be fine, Tammy. Just do what you need to do." And no. Yes, it's I like that. I've been to Adelaide a few times. Kiss, kiss. It's good to visit. Yeah, it's good to visit. But like, see, that's what I mean. Like, if I ever went interstate, like anywhere, like I always see it as that. At one stage, very, 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 very long time ago, when I last left the state, which was in 2018, um, I always thought, I could live in Melbourne, no worries. Then I went to the shops and did a bit of shopping. No, I have a friend who immigrated from UK to Australia. She lives in Gold Coast. Is that anywhere near you, Tammy? No, it's in another state. The Gold Coast is in Queensland, where a few people in the YouTube world are from, such as like Dave is Seeking the Truth with Dave. He's up in He's located in Queensland somewhere, and a few other people that I know of. But it's in a different state from me, and I've never been there. Mind you, it'd be funny to go there, but it's quite scary because if I go traveling, I don't know many people that would want to travel with me because I'm afraid of flying. So, um, yes, it is. It's amazing. Like Adelaide is such a small place, but it can hide people very, very well. As in, like people that you want to find. Pretty sure most states and um, countries are like that. You can live in a small town, and it's just amazing how many people can actually hide in that small town. That's okay. Don't be sorry. It's all good. Aussie true crime. Relax. Granddaughter comes before anything. Well, your children, your family. Anytime you guys are in here and you need to take a call, you need to go do something because it involves your family, go for it, I say. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you left my chat. All good. Yeah, Crocodile Dundee. I don't actually know where. I think he's from Sydney. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Nah, mate, that's a spoon. Sorry, I just remember that from The Simpsons, and I was just like, that's the way, mock Australia. We know the difference between a knife and a spoon. Yeah, I used to love them as a kid. I haven't seen them as an adult, so I can't say I still love them because, yeah. Yes. It's funny though, because when I watch like this is a bit of a confession. When I get around to it, I watch The Bold and the Beautiful, and there was a character in that show at one stage. Her name was Ivy, and she was in a TV show that's very popular over here in Australia called Neighbours, and she appeared in that. And it's funny when you watch American shows enough, like I do, you forget their accent. You don't really pick up on it that much. But then when an Aussie enters the room, you actually notice how different their accents are. And it's just like, okay, this is weird. And I feel like that sometimes when I watch like said TV shows in there, it's an American show and then an Aussie appears in it, or an American tries to do an Aussie accent. And I find it hilarious how they keep on saying, oh, just put another shrimp on the barbie. Well, for starters, over here in Australia, we don't call them shrimp, we call them prawns. So I used to love correcting people doing that. Which show was that, Penny Blake? Sorry, Neighbours or The Bold and the Beautiful? Sorry, Pauline. Whoops. Yes. Like Neighbours has had a lot of celebrity like people there that have gone on to have very successful musical careers, such as Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan to a certain extent. Who else was there? Delta Goodrem. Guy Pearce has gone on to become a movie star. So he has oh my god, I can't remember her name, but she was in I, Tonya, and she was in Neighbours, and I'm really, really bad with her name because I don't remember it. But yeah, oh yes. Yeah, so Neighbours sucks. Now I haven't watched Neighbours for about what 3 months. I watch highlights on Neighbours on Facebook, but I don't turn on my TV to watch it. Yeah, there's a lot of Margot Robbie. There you go. That's the girl I was trying to think of. Yes, 2 coffees, and I'm ready to get ready. Talk soon, Tammy. Taking my Missy Moo to the vet this morning. Take care, y'all. I hope your puppy's okay, or your assuming that's your puppy you're talking about. No, I don't watch it anymore either. It's just crap. As in Neighbours, that is. I don't watch Home and Away anymore either. That's also a few shows that created superstars such as Chris Hemsworth started out in Home and Away. Yeah. Have a great day, Mr. Moo. Thank you for dropping in. And yes, I hope all goes well too. Yeah, so it's been over an hour. Is there anything anyone would like to talk about instead of me just dribbling and complaining? Because I'm very good at complaining. I've noticed. I could get top marks in school if complaining was a subject. I'd win. So, but yeah, very very tired. I might go to bed. How lazy am I? Oh fuck. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I've got. Oh no, don't want to watch that. It's funny. Even when I unsubscribe to stuff, I still get excuse me, notifications for stuff, and it's annoying. I don't like getting notifications for certain things. But yeah, it happens. Okay. Yeah. Do you remember what the last storyline was when you watched it, Pauline? I think it was Pauline that said it. No, Penny Blake. Do you remember what it was? The last storyline was about when you watched Neighbours. When you last watched it at all? Oh, I'm so tired. But it's all good though. I'll get some sleep soon. It's 7:32 in the morning, and I'm thinking of going to bed. Like, go, Tammy. Oh, but this is something for you guys to consider doing, and you don't have to, so don't think it's something that's bad. But it's just an idea. Okay, no worries, Penny. Um, there is this app, and it's called Tubi, Tubi, and there's a show on there, and it's called Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. And it's actually really, really. If you can name one of the characters that was in the show when you watched it last, Penny, I'll probably be able to figure it out. And what happened is, what do you call it? It's called, like I said, Fact or Fiction, Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction, and it only went, unfortunately, I think, for 4 seasons. And it was actually a really, really good show once upon a time. And it was basically they put four to five stories towards you, and you've got to determine whether they're fact or whether they're bullshit. Okay, so fact or fiction. And then what happens is at the end of the show, they go through them and say, right, what did you think of this story about the man who fell off a 10-story building and he survived, or was that story he hosted it, and then the guy who was in Star Wars, he took over from the second, third, and fourth season. And it's for me, it's a good show. Like, I can watch it over and over, obviously with a few bits in between of having a break, and I actually forget the yeah. He left his wife and went out with a twin, if I remember right. I don't remember Kyle dating a twin. Sorry, but I don't. Might have been an era at the time when I wasn't watching it that much. Sorry. But he left his wife and went out with a character. Well, he didn't date her; he just kissed her. And then years and years later, it comes out that he actually slept with a character named Sarah. He also dated someone by the name of, I can't remember her name, Izzy, and she was played by Natalie Bassingthwaighte, which is the lead singer of Road Traders. Did anyone see if Scott Peterson got a retray? What do you mean, Pauline? A retrial? I don't know. I have no idea. Sorry. But mm, no idea. Sorry. That's actually a good question. I would like to know if Scott Peterson got a retrial. Yeah, Paul dated and married Christine, and she had a twin sister named Caroline, but that was years and years and years and years and years and years ago. Paul's been married at least another 5 times since then, from memory. So I'm stuffing my mouth with cold pizza. But yeah, cold pizza because I wanted to make poached eggs on toast, but I can't. Well, so am I, Penny. Don't worry, sweetheart. It's interesting how there can be some shows that you can remember certain characters, and yeah, he married Christine, and Caroline was the sister that I think he kissed Caroline, and then because he thought it was Christine when he was asleep on the couch, and it turns out no. And they had a little boy named Andrew. Happy birthday for next week, Penny. I hope you have an amazing birthday, and I hope wherever you happen to be, I hope that COVID won't let you be on your own for your birthday. I hope you get to spend it with loved ones. I really do wish that for you. So, fingers crossed. May I ask what date your birthday, or not? You don't have to tell me because, being YouTube world. Would you like to tell me when your birthday is? You don't have to. But like I said, I hope you get to spend it with your family and your loved ones and you get to have an amazing birthday. 15th? All right. How's the COVID where you are, Penny? Are there any restrictions? Because if there's not, then I really do wish you the best birthday, and hopefully, like I said, you get to spend it with your family and your friends. And we have to wear masks here in Adelaide, but we don't have any we're not in lockdown. Oh wow. Your daughter's birthday is the same as what my grandmother's was when. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you have I hope your. Oh, did your mum have a nice birthday? And it hasn't reached the 19th yet, so. Oh yes, September for me is you're celebrating birthdays here in my hometown. Well, in my family, September's a really not so good month, if you know what I mean. I know that sounds horrible, and I'm sorry, but it's not. But I'm glad that I can now look at September and go that my dear friend Penny has birthdays to celebrate. So I can look at the 5th, and that is that's my that was my dad's birthday. Well, is my dad's birthday, but he's no longer here. Oh, that's beautiful though. Your mum would have appreciated hearing from you on her birthday, I'm sure. Yeah, but like I said, I just. Oh, okay. Castellan, have a great day, sweetheart, or a great evening wherever you happen to be in your corner of the world. Have a great time. Um, that's all right, Penny. No worries, doll. Okay, guys, I'm going to be a total bitch now. You're going to hate me for this, but hopefully you don't. I am going to try and get some sleep, and I might come back later tonight and do a live and talk a little bit true crime and see how we go. And I might talk a bit about Chris Watts, might talk a little bit more about what cases I'm going to talk about in more depth. But I am going to try on that note and get some sleep because I am tired. And while my pain is, I could say, somewhat easing, but that's a lie because it's not. But I see it as if I could try and get a little bit of sleep, I might, fingers crossed, be able to do something later. All right, guys. Well, you all take care of yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you wish to donate, my PayPal's in my description. If you don't feel like you have to. It's no big deal if you do. There's no big deal if you don't. Um, Thanks, Penny. All right, guys, you all take care of yourself, and remember, be good to yourself, and more than anything, just be appreciative of what you have and hold your loved ones close. Okay. Well, I might. How's this sound? In say 10 hours, I might do another live. So I'm not being rude, Miss Jones. I hope you can join us then, or join me because I'm the only one here, as in on panel. I'm the only one on panel. But yeah, all of you take care of yourself. And like I said, hold the ones that you hold close, hold them close as you can, because you never know what tomorrow can bring. And if people make mistakes in your life, learn to forgive quickly, because like I said, life's too short. Until next time, guys, thanks for listening in. Stay good, stay true to yourself, and yeah, everyone that is going to bed along with me, sweet dreams, sleep well, and oh, thank you, Miss Jones, that's beautiful. All right, guys, until next time, my slogan: good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye.